What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Ticker Feed channel. I really do appreciate you tuning in. Today what we're going to be talking about is GlobalStar, the company, and at the end of the video I'm going to be doing a price prediction. And as always, I like to throw a little meme out there. So it says, losing $30,000 on a YOLO trade? Fine. Being charged 25 cents by Chipotle for an additional tortilla on the side? Angry. Anyways, guys, I really do appreciate you tuning in as always. I think this is a really good penny stock, and so we're going to go ahead and get started. So if you don't know anything about GlobalStar, GlobalStar is a satellite technology, right? So GlobalStar is a leading provider of satellite solutions for businesses and individuals, right? So that's going to be using their connectivity for mobile and field personnel, fleet asset tracking, equipment monitoring, and enabling business efficiencies beyond the cellular. Okay, so you want to scroll on down, and I wanted to show you a few of the sectors that they're in, right? So you've got government and public safety, transportation, energy, construction, commercial, maritime, agriculture, and forestry. So how do they use it? So looking at what they've got to say, they say that with government agencies need to depend on technologies that provide command and control communications to access near real-time information. Satellite solutions provide reliable connectivity and scalable alternatives for asset tracking and communications, right? So they've got, again, government and public safety. You've got transportation, so they need to know that real-time service. So when that tractor trailer is traveling from point A to point B, you need to know where that asset is going, right? And then, for example, they're into energy, right? So you've got oil and gas, utilities, mining, right? In remote areas, they're able to use that satellite data to be able to collect that information. That way they know what's going on in the supply chain, the equipment utilization, right? That downtime, and all those safety standards that you need in order to keep those field personnel safe. So I thought that was really good information. Let's continue. So their business tracking device, SPOT or SPOT, transmitted over 1.8 billion messages a year, tracking and monitoring assets, connecting devices, and saving lives in over 100 countries and 6 continents. There have been nearly 7,500 rescues initiated with the worldwide thanks to spots and the LifeSide technology, right? So I wanted to show that. The other thing is the GlobalStar satellite picks up signals from over 80% of the Earth's surface, okay? And then the other thing is, what I wanted to point out is GlobalStar has 24 ground stations that serve as a bridge between LEO satellites and traditional communication infrastructure on 6 continents. The connection provides communication to over 120 countries throughout the world. So I wanted to give a little bit of background about the company. So now that you know that, let's kind of dive a little bit deeper into GlobalStar itself. So what I think with GlobalStar, what I think it's going to set itself. Okay, so what I think about GlobalStar and the way that it can set itself apart from other people is going to be its mapping, right? And so for me, the visibility for your business, right? So you got quickly determine where your assets and workforce are located, easily accommodates any size enterprise operation, keeps up to date, right? So if you can monitor where your assets are going all over the world and give it real time, I think that's what's going to give you the leg up, right? Because even though technology continues to change, we're going to still continue to push assets from point A to point B. So to me, that's going to be their strongest input in order to increase their shares and their stocks, right? So let's go ahead and look at the chart, and then we'll be able to finish this video. Okay, so what I want to point out is a few things. First, checking out the products itself. Okay, so again, you've got commercial, business, and personal, right? So here's the thing. They've got different types of products, right? So they're versatile. I like that it's not one-dimensional. So you've got all these different devices. So the Smart One Solar, Smart One C, ST100, ST3, X3, DEV kit. It just goes on and on, right? I'm huge on that with, you know, the different types of devices that it has, because I feel like, Yes, it's good for cellular. Yes, it's good for GPS and tracking devices. So I feel like on a different angle on a business side, that's going to be good, because when you have the different types of products, that allows you to not be, again, one dimensional, which means if that one product fails, it's okay because you're in all these different sectors, which allow you to sell other products, and then maybe eventually that other product will catch up and then also bring in some traffic, right? Then the other thing is, which this is what I want to stress about the most, okay? Emergency and remote communications. So as you can see, you're looking at a ship there, right? And a helicopter. So disaster strikes, teams are scrambling, and trouble is on the horizon. Emergency preparedness and response plans are critical in times of rapid deployment to stay in contact with field personnel and track the location of equipment and assets, no matter what in those are that hard to reach locations. Okay, that sounded a little weird, but anyways, the whole point is there's clear connection, right? There's that opportunity with their product to be able to, on a safety standpoint, right? So you've got FEMA, you've got OSHA, right? And then that's when the other sectors come in. You've got the maritime, which is going to be your ships. You've got oil and gas, so that's going to be oil rigs, offshore, right? And then I was talking about earlier with the windmills inside the water itself. I mean, that's what you got to think about, right? So you have these opportunities to save people lives. Okay, so I mean, take a step back and think about that. That's the driving point. Okay, if you have something that is human, where a human can be in a situation where they're in trouble and they need someone to rescue them, those situations happen all the time. And so if you have an opportunity to be able to just have a device that connects with the satellite and allows you to be found, that's going to be a strong point for this company. So GlobalStar is strongly showing the type of product that shows that data mapping and those mapping services to save someone's life. And so for me, I think that's really critical. So anyways, guys, again, let's go ahead and just focus on those things, and let's look at the chart itself. And as always, guys, as always, welcome to the family. So for those that like the numbers, here it is. So year on year quarterly revenue growth grew by 4.2%, now sitting at 128.49 million for the 12 trailing months. So for the volatility, day, week, and last month's average, you had 0.71%, 4.87%, and 11.73. Now, GlobalStar's last day for the highs and low average is going to be 27.19, 16.84, and 21%. So you've got GlobalStar stock valued, which then it was $1.45, but I know that it closed at exactly at $1.59. Okay, so the 52-week high is at $2.98, and way above its 52-week low is 23 cents. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the chart. So it closed at $1.59. Now, looking at the trend line itself within just 5 days, but if I look at it overall, I'm going to have to say with the 52-week high of $2.98, my price prediction is going to be $2.10 in 3 months. I think just because of the correction and the dip what's going on, I think afterwards when we start to settle and that correction is complete, I think we're going to get a positive trend with this company just off of just the communication satellite systems itself. And then if there's any news at all, they create a new satellite or whatnot, or whatever the case is, or they get a new contract, then it's only going to, amplify their stock going positive, right? So that's my price prediction. I think it's going to be $2.10 in 3 months from now. With that being said, guys, I really do appreciate you taking time to listen to this video. Welcome to the family as always, and we'll just continue to create these videos. Thanks.